Well, I got bad news today, chat. I woke up and I found that one of the best games of this year has been canceled. This would have been a best game for me, not for you, unfortunately. Because I, as a content creator, could have milked at least 10 videos making fun and milking this video. You guys would have had some lulls, but if you were a Tomb Raider fan, your childhood would have been ruined. And so, why do I think it would have been the best video ever? Well, let's look at the box, shall we? We got like this angry black chica lady edition that is having prosthetic legs, right? And so, why do I think it would have been the best game ever? Well, let's just look at the box. They say don't judge a book by its cover, but when it's a leftist product, you absolutely must judge a book by its cover because usually leftist people are incredibly shallow. What they show is what you get. And so here we have what appears to be a strong, independent black woman with prosthetic legs. So in an environment that's all about pick human conditioning, climbing rocks, doing cool acrobatics, running from helicopters. The one of the characters apparently has prosthetic legs. This is representation, right? Like it represents black women in America. When the developer looked at black people in America, this is what he saw. Then you have, I don't even know. And then we will have the non-binary, essential for the American demographics. Like if you travel to America, most people you will see are non-binary. And most importantly, Tomb Raider is in the background. Like, okay, she exists just enough to drive some sales. But it's not about her anymore. It's about the diversity crew. The androgyny, the muscular jawlines, which Lara, of course, also has. And, you know, she also had titty cancer. Like in leftist imagination, all women have titty cancer. There is no such thing as D-sized breasts. Like, seriously, have you noticed this? Like, okay, you know, you have one IP where not a single woman has D-sized breasts. You have two IPs, you have three, you have four, but then you notice it consistently that they seem to have declared war on the titty aesthetic. Like, breast size bigger than C doesn't exist. Now, I'm not talking about, you know, having cleavage or, you know, having a skin tight. So, no. Like, the anatomy just doesn't exist. They declared war on human anatomy. Like, they're all about representation, but no human ever gets to have breasts that are bigger than C cups. Like, if you were a person that's sent into a universe, like a Marvel or a DC universe, something that left its own, and you had these size breasts, you would not be able to find a bra. Like, you'd have to order one from a factory. They just don't exist. And so, that's like just the first thing, right? Then you start reading about the story. It's like, well, what the fuck is this about? Well, apparently, this is good shit. Lara Croft is not a Tomb Raider anymore, right? Like, despite the fact that the title is Tomb Raider, she's not a Tomb Raider. She's actually a seeker of truth. Where she goes and she would never take the treasure because she would be stealing, right? Like, in other words, if you do an archaeological dig site, you go into the desert, you spend money to be there, you dig archaeologically, you find the relic that no one else knows, you then use modern techniques in order to make sure that they're being preserved and they're dogged up, and then you send them to a museum like in London where everyone gets to see it, and it causes tourism for the other country. That is theft, motherfucker. That is stealing. Stole. And Lara Croft, she may be a murderer, she may be shooting people, she may be a killer, but she's no thief, sir. She's no thief. She doesn't steal from the Trinity, she doesn't do any of that shit. And so, the game was cancelled for what appears to be creative differences. Interestingly enough, when this game came out, I remember a lot of leftists were arguing with people like myself, calling me a grifteur. I'm grifturing. It's like, how dare you say that this is not a good game, V? Have you played it yet? Like, how can you say, like, look, if you do not put shit in your mouth, how can you know it's bad? That's their argument, right? Shift 6 mana, do the ultimate argument, no comeback, we want GG, no re. Unfortunately, however, I'm not like that. I looked at the box, I judged the book by its cover, and I went like a horse that's still in the pandemic and it's high on ivermectin. And I went like, yeah, this is not going to sell. So it turns out that I'm like the fucking prophet. Like, I hope most leftists will subscribe to this channel because I am able to peer into the veil of time. I can see the future. And what's also interesting is that where's the leftists defending it? Like, I remember when certain TV shows that I liked, like Jericho, for instance. Do you guys remember Jericho? The Colony, another one. Threshold. There were a couple of TV shows, you know, stuff that I liked. Other people didn't, and they got canceled. And it's like, okay, you know, it is what it is. But at least there were people like me complaining. Like, there were people like me, you know, messaging all of the producers on Twitter and being like, hey, come on, you know, don't cancel it. Like, look, I'll buy some merchandise. I'll tell other people, I'll do whatever you want. Just don't cancel it. Give us another season. Hey, hashtag I tried. But I guess I tried, right? Like, there were people when something popular that individuals genuinely wanted to see was being canceled, like, you would have some sort of hashtag, some sort of movement. Now, it doesn't exist, right? Like, this game absolutely has nothing. And it's not just this game. Like, I've seen a lot of leftist shit getting canceled. And there's no complaints about it. Did you notice that? Because I find it very interesting. So, like, okay, when the product is announced, and you have right-wingers saying, look, it's shit, we're not buying it, all of a sudden, there's hashtags, you know, there's individuals being called bigots, and grifters, and all of the nastiness. However, when the product gets canceled, where's the fanboys? Where's the support? Where's the people saying, hey, you know, don't cancel it? Like, let's work it out. You know, now, for a game like this, you can actually say, hey, start a GoFundMe, I'll pay. Like, well, whatever it is, I really want to play this. I want to be the black angry chica which has prosthetic legs. I can't hardly fucking wait. I want Lara Croft to lecture me about cultural appropriation and shit. Like, how dare you take this away from me? No. So, what ends up happening is exactly what we believed. The only reason leftists support product is to be able to argue with other people. That's it. They don't actually want to play the stuff. They just want the conflict. They want to go online, argue with other people, and farm the likes, farm the retweets, and that's pretty much it. It's the way they cause virtue. Virtue for them is arguing with bigots on Twitter. You know, for our grandparents, it used to donate to an orphanage. That's what virtue used to be. But now, it's how do I argue with more bigots? And what a great opportunity to expose the bigots, the people that don't like a game that I myself don't like. But they probably don't like it for all the wrong reasons. I don't like it for all the good reasons, right? Yeah, all in all, I'm actually not generally upset that this was cancelled. Pretty bummed up about it. Like, at this rate, I will have nothing left to talk on this channel. But hopefully something else will come out, right? Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys on my live stream. Take care.